Hey, look well done.
Okay, we got one more level. And Alexis is still not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Merchant, meditation, learning, yada yada yada. So everything is fine. Just need the expert levels. But what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be coming back to the dungeon that we were in first. Honest to God, I have no idea why we went to this one first, because we got our asset handed to us. But I think now we will have something different to show them. Yeah, it's a bit different now, isn't it? They still hit like a truck, these rogues, but not to mention that I got very unlucky. The rogues are the hardest enemy in this group, and I've gotten 3 of them in a single, like, room. Okay. And the burglars are the tier 2 enemies of this mob family. I'm not sure how you're supposed to call them. But anyway, this is gonna be a breeze now that we're stronger. I'm going to unselect Cure Wounds, and I'm gonna show you why this is gonna be such an easy thing for us to do. And the answer is Sparks. Sparks, and the reason, or the fact I should say, that this dungeon is actually very narrow, so we can use Sparks very, very efficiently here. Okay, it's better. You can get some nice items in here if you're lucky. We don't generally get too lucky, but we're here for, well, one quest actually, but you know, it's good. One quest means experience, it means money, and it shouldn't be, you know, it shouldn't be taken lightly. Okay, who needs armor class? There we go. That leather cloak is enchanted and gives us more armor class in the end. I don't need boots, I don't think. Meditation I can just use. Letter from the Prince of Thieves is useless to us. Let's see. Let's cast meditation. What does meditation give me? Intellect and personality. Not terribly useful. Do we have anything else that we can just, you know, sort of use? Charm, spirit arrow, meditation, protection from magic. Might as well use this healing touch. Like I said, not useful, but we're not going to be using scrolls anyway. Might as well use them once we get them. There's something behind this bed, okay. Some gold. Easy. As soon as you use sparks, easy. Okay, so there's a chest here. It's usually mostly filled with a whole number of daggers, so if you ever need daggers, just come to this chest. And there's a group of rogues here. There we go. That's a nice one. So +5, I'm gonna give it to you, and you're also gonna get +2 electric resistance. I'm quite stoked about being able to go to different places as well, do the pilgrimages. Okay, who needs speed? Fine, I'm gonna give it to the paladin for now. Ooh, what's there? Oh, good, I can give one to the cleric as well. Buckets usually have like very, very basic items in them, usually herbs, so if you need herbs, you know, to make a potion or anything, you can basically just take it. Okay. That's a nice bag. Luck. Who needs luck? Zoltan, and then we have personality, which is yours. More personality, then we have white and red. I mean yellow and red. And another white. As I've previously said, just spread out the stats. I feel like that's the best way of playing this game. I mean, sure, you can min-max, but in the end, if you want to have 4 very good characters, just spread out most of your stats, because everybody needs speed, everybody needs might, everybody needs endurance. And it's really not a waste. I mean, it might be a waste to give, I don't know, intellect or personality to a knight, I guess, but mostly everything else is fine, really. Okay, got the guild key. Picking up these daggers is not really worth it too much, but you know what? Why not? Okay. That was the last enemy in the game. Vengeance successfully, you know, completed, I would say. So open it with the guild key guy. Okay.
How are you?
And this is Sherry Carnegie, which is who we wanted to get in this dungeon in the first place. So now we basically finished 3 dungeons. I would say the easy dungeons of Castle Iron Fist, which are the Dragoon's Caverns, the Temple of Ba, and over here, the Shadow Guild hideout. Which sort of finishes the Castle Iron Fist section of the game for now. Did we already grab Lord Kilburn's shield? I don't think we did.
Master Nikolai
No, we did not.
Prince and
Okay.
heir to the throne
So
of
we
Elrond.
still haven't done that. But what we can do is we can sell all of these things.
See anything you like?
Plus 6 spell points. That is not too bad, actually. And plus 7 fire resistance. You know, I think I'm gonna actually use those two. Oh, I already sold one. But yeah, I'm gonna use this on my archer, actually. Because I kind of want that extra sparks on her. And then give all the other things to my cleric. Because she is the one that has merchant, and she's able to sell items for more of a profit, I'm gonna say.
Finest armor in the land.
Hear the ka-ching of coins. Okay, so we need to keep this dwarf axe and the serpent spear, and we can sell all of the other things. Oh wait, I didn't. So yeah, if you show up in a shop and have like just a whole bunch of money on you, and you don't actually buy or sell anything, you're gonna get shouted at because I don't know, these guys are just rude. I don't think alchemists, however, will shout at you.
Need a ride?
Okay, we're not gonna go to Freehaven. We want to go to New Sorpigal to drop off the 2 quests. So we got the Chime of Harmony in the Temple of Ba, and we have Sherry Carnegie, whom the Shadow Guild
Need a ride?
kidnapped.
Hitch up the
So we're gonna go to Castle Iron Fist. We're gonna train here because it's cheaper to train here than in Freehaven. I think that in Castle Iron Fist you can train pretty much like, I'm gonna say, the max. So I would suggest training here. Okay. So, what's the next skill that we will master? I think we're going to diverge a bit with our skills here. So, I want to get to Spear Master and Axe Master as soon as possible. And then we're going to go for... Okay, you guys are going for Water and Body. So these guys are going to have Air Magic Expert 4, Spirit Magic Expert 4, which is, I would say, like the base that you need to use in Spirit Magic, like Heroism and Bless. But I want to get to master, like, weaponry for these guys, including bow. And these guys have to beeline for Body Magic Master and Water Magic Master 100%, because Water Magic is very important and the Master level just gives you so much things to work with. Whereas with Air Magic, you can sort of just have Air Magic Expert for quite a while, including Fly. Because Fly can only really be used in the overworld. And it's not like a crucial spell, I would say. Whereas, you know, Lloyd's Beacon and Town Portal, which are water magic spells, are absolutely necessary if you want to play this game and be comfortable while doing it. I just wanted you guys to show something. I just wanted to show you guys something. There we go. Recovery time 113. My plate armor skill is 4. If I go and train to expert, my recovery time is going to be 98. So that's a reduction of 15. This is why I think grabbing at least expert in all the armors is very good. Because you will actually get, you know, even more, you know, like skill rotation out of it. And it's really quite useful. So I think we are experts in all of our... Yes, we are in our armor skills. You can go grab expert meditation in New Sorpigal. So we're just gonna be doing this before we head further into the game. These sort of like small power-ups tend to they tend to sort of pile up and actually make you quite a bit stronger in the long run. Like I said, I could probably have min-maxed a lot more, but I don't think that that way is fun, especially if you're like a new player. You don't really know what you can abuse, and I feel like this way is much more. It's much more organic, much more natural, and you will see that every single thing you progress in, especially things that you can then become expert and master in, will give you a significant bonus to, you know, the things you can achieve using them.
Good day.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Hello. Okay.
there we go. Just grab some
Greetings and salutations.
expertise and masteries. Even in the things that we aren't actually currently using, because, like I said, I want to spread out my skills and use as many of these things as possible. Do we have jump? We don't have jump. No. Unfortunately, we did not. The jump spell would have been very good at this point. Oh, but we can grab another fly scroll, actually. And we are going to save it. Maybe we're going to use it sometime. But let's go check out the guilds. Do we have the...
Good day.
Yes, we do have the self-guild membership, and we do have the elemental guild membership. Okay. So are there any interesting spells that we can buy? Protection from fire, sure. Protection from electricity, sure. Protection from magic, sure. Firebolt, might as well grab it, and Deadly Swarm as well. We're going to grab another Wizard Eye and just give one to our Sorcerer as well. Then we're going to give the protection from fire magic and electricity to our sorcerer and give deadly swarm to our archer. Why not? I don't generally use earth magic spells because they are unfortunately kind of bad. But there are, I want to say, 2 generally useful spells in the earth magic skill, which is Stone Skin. It's like very nice if you use it. The other one being Stone to Flesh. However, those are not like necessary spells, I would say. So it's Spirit Arrow, Meditation. Do I need Harm and Mind Blast? Sure, why not? And I'm gonna grab Healing Touch, why not? I'm gonna give Healing Touch to you. I'm gonna use the rest on my Cleric. So I bought 2 sort of buff spells. I already had Meditation. Harm is a direct damage spell, but generally you're not going to be using the self-magic spells to deal damage, I don't think. You can use Harm, I guess, but the thing is, Harm deals like very good damage without, you know, putting points into body magic, but it doesn't really scale as well. As you can see, it deals 8 plus 1 to 2 points per skill in body magic, whereas let's say Firebolt deals 1 to 4 points per point of skill in fire magic. It doesn't have that base damage, but it scales much, much more strongly. But we've gotten ourselves Lucky Day. We might use it someday. Probably not, but you know, let's just fill out our spellbook. Okay, so we are done with Castle Iron Fist for now. What else can we do? Let's see. Rescue a damsel in distress. So we can actually try and do that one. Take the Sacred Chalice we're not going to be doing for now. Because I'm going to try and clear out as many dungeons as I can without, you know, abusing mechanics too much. By abusing mechanics, I mean pretty much making the dungeons easy. Let's see. You know what? Let's rescue the damsel in distress. I don't want to be spending too much money on, you know, buying equipment, because I feel like you naturally progress. You naturally progress quickly enough. Oh, but there is one thing that we forgot to do, and I am going to be doing that. I'm going to take a trip to Blackshire, because we can actually become Masters of Sword now, and that is going to be incredibly strong. No, I want to go to Freehaven first, and then from Freehaven we are going to go to Blackshire, or Blackshire, however you're supposed to pronounce that. We have Fly, right? Yes, we do. Okay. Good. So we're not going to be buying Fly just yet. Not Fly. The other things just yet. Or we could, actually. Could we? You already have enchant item. There's a Lloyd's Beacon here. But it costs 11,550 gold. Should we buy that? Sure. Let's buy that. Now, Lloyd's Beacon is, without question, one of the most abusive spells, or abusable spells in the game. Oh, we actually have Town Portal. I forgot about that. Here's how Lloyd's Beacon works, right? You basically set down a checkpoint that lasts for a set number of time, either 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week per point of skill in water magic. And then you can teleport back to it whenever you have enough spell points, which basically means you can You can set it down in a dungeon that you can't normally teleport into. Try and quickly kill some of the monsters, and then use either Town Portal or another quote-unquote safe Lloyd's Beacon to get out of there when things get hairy, and then run straight back into action. It is quite an abused spell, I would say. Especially when, especially when you figure out, I'm gonna say the optimal ways of playing this game. There is pretty much no end to how badly you can abuse this spell, but I'm really only going to be using it for travel to places that I don't have access to using Town Portal. You'll see what I mean. Okay, that's white cap. Okay, we're too close to the archers. Okay, Blackshire. Excellent. And since we're here, we're going to try and get Lord Kilburn's shield as well. And there we go. Become Master in Sword for 0 gold. That is not a bug. Because basically what he requires you to do is have rank 8 of skill in sword, but also be Cavaliers.
Okay.
And we already did that quest. And now we are Masters of Sword. We're going to keep our sword skill on level 8. That's it. We're not going to be leveling sword up anymore. But what we can do now is we can give Roderick the spear, but also this sword. And as you can see, we went from, let's check. We went from, well, then not -1. Went from plus 16, 17 to 23 damage to plus 21, 23 to 37 damage. With a very, basically the same recovery time as far as I can tell. It was 98 and it's still 98. So yeah, it's basically, like free damage. You lose the option of, having a shield in your hand, I guess. But swords aren't really meant for damage in any case, And if you want to get damage, you can use a spear. You can level up that skill. I'm talking about melee damage. And you'll actually be getting armor class as well, which, it sort of works as a shield, I guess. If you really wanted a good weapon combo to go with a shield, pretty much the only thing you can go with is an axe. Which my original plan was to have Alexis have an axe and a shield, but apparently she can't learn shield, which I didn't know. However, speaking of Alexis, so she has 18, 17 to 23. And if I do this, we're going to go to plus 26, 29 to 39. She's going to lose some recovery time because axes are the slowest weapons in the game. And, when you're dual wielding, it always factors in the slowest weapon that you have. But the more points I will put into axe, which we will be leveling after we master everything else, the less recovery time we will have on our axes. And since we're here, we can try and do... I accidentally turned off double speed for a moment here. We're gonna actually try and finish the Lord Kilburn's shield quest for Wilbur Humphrey, which is a very simple quest, I want to say. Oh no, we got stuck. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Not good.
We can't rest here.
Okay, plan failed.
We can't rest here. We can't rest.
We're gonna reset these guys. So as you can see, Werewolf's strong, but it is completely my fault. I walked into a dead end, basically. 50 luck temporary. It's not really gonna help us. Oh, but this is a very, very pricey temple, isn't it? Let's see.
Will we be of service?
3,500 gold. Nope. So I completely botched this.
Not here. We can't rest here. Not here. We can't.
And for some reason, the werewolves do leave these guys alone. Which I guess sort of makes sense in the grand scheme of things,
Hitch up the
but
horses.
it's annoying. Okay.
Need a ride? Hitch up the horses.
Castle Iron Fist and go to Mist. We're going to continue our adventures on the Islands of Mist now.